What a go on, my viewers and subscribers. Yes, my peeps, I'm actually on the road here, but I'm still gonna give you guys this video, right? In the car, sun is hot, all of that, but you can give me a listening ear still. So I don't know how many of you guys are actually taking in this test match between Australia and South Africa. We see some real quality cricket being played. David Warner silencing all the doubters. We're going to talk about that. Plus, we're going to take a look at the Pakistan versus New Zealand game. We see Babar Azam getting over 150 runs, 161 actually, showing that he's definitely working himself back into good touch. So I'm going to give you a recap of the couple of days that have been played so far. Plus, we're going to talk about a couple of West Indian spinners, 5 in particular. I recently did a video and I was talking about the spinners, that the players that I would take to Zimbabwe, and a couple of people were asking about some spinners. So I have 5 spinners that I'm going to talk about, and I will tell you which one I would take, or if I'm taking 2, which 2 I would take. All right, so just make sure you listen until the end, and if you have not yet subscribed, go right ahead and subscribe to the channel, my peeps. All right, so let us touch base with that South Africa versus Australia test first. I tell my viewers, this is what is keeping me entertained in the nights. You know, the game starts 6:30 each evening, and I am pretty pleased with how things going. You know, Australia batting second. They are actually 386 for 3. They are leading by 197. 386 for 3, leading by 197. And, you know, it has been extremely hot out there, not only with the weather condition, but also the bowling. Anrich Nortje, the man is cranking it up, my viewers and subscribers, hitting the batsmen left, right, and center. But so far, the test match, we would have to say that David Warner, he's definitely the man taking it so far. Cameron Green took 5 wickets when they were bowling, but David Warner, he actually scored a double century in his 100 test match, getting a 200 of 254 deliveries. Had to retire hurt quite a few times throughout his innings. They had to take him, they had to come and give him some massage, give him some fluid and all of that, because it was extremely hot out there. So good to see him getting that double century. Not a lot of guys, maybe only 7 guys, if I'm not mistaken, would have scored double century on their 100 test match. So, you know, he's definitely within elite class right there. And coming into this test match, he was under a lot of pressure. A lot of people were saying that, you know, they should drop him. It is going to be his last test series, but the man is fighting, my peeps. He's fighting, and he played just as how we know David Warner plays his cricket. He wasn't backing down. Rabada, Nortje, all of these guys, they were really at him, and he wasn't backing down, my viewers. He was on the front foot. I mean, they squared him up a couple of times. I think the wicketkeeper put down a catch off him, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, they say fortune favors the brave, and David Warner really battled it out, my peeps. And I know some people, they are not really happy when we talk about other teams, you know, but as I always say, this is a sports channel, and we cover different sports and different teams, and not only West Indies. And I appreciate cricket, and I know that most of the fans on here, they appreciate good cricket, even when it's not West Indies playing. I understand. So good double century there. Steve Smith, he also got amongst the runs. He had 86 off 161 deliveries. It was actually 85 off 161 deliveries. You know, he also got hit from, I think it was Nortje that hit him. You know, they had to come and give him some massage, give him some fluid also, not because of the hit, but because of the heat. You know, Anrich Nortje, as I said, man was clocking 155. You know, he was extremely quick. Rabada, who is usually the leader of the bowling lineup, you know, he wasn't too good on the day. He really wasn't firing too good at all. Jensen did his thing. You know, Rabada and Nortje, they both got a wicket each. Marnus Lamache, he lost his wicket by the way of run out. He was actually run out, my viewers and subscribers. So, you know, that is definitely tough on him. You can know that he's still beating himself, still cursing about that. That man likes to bat, you know. So, you know, that is how the things are actually going in that game. So Australia lead there by over 100 runs. and definitely looking forward to seeing the other guys continuing tonight. So the next game that I want to give you a quick update on how things are actually going: Pakistan versus New Zealand. Pakistan batting first, they made 438. You understand? Babar Azam, as I said, crossing 150. He actually got 161. Ahmed had 86 and Saman had 103. So couple of centurions there for Pakistan. So 438 is what they got. New Zealand, in reply, they are actually doing well in my peeps. They are actually doing well. They have put together 165 without losing any wickets. And in terms of the bowling, we saw Tim Southee getting 3-4-69 for New Zealand. Patel, Bracewell and Saudi, they picked up 2 wickets each. But back to the New Zealand now, 165 without loss, well on their way. Tom Latham, 78 of 126 deliveries. Conway, 82 of 156. And we know Devon Conway, this is a man that he bats pretty aggressively, so he will be looking to bring up that century and just look to push on for his team. So New Zealand definitely doing their thing. Kudos to Pakistan for getting so much runs on the board. Now, the final thing that I want to talk to you guys before I jump off here is this thing now with West Indies going to Zimbabwe. I spoke about a couple of players that I would bring, and I think I only had one spinner in Goody Kishmoti. Now I see a couple of people asking about Raston Chase and saying that he made some runs and he will make some runs for us. The selectors might select him because of the runs that he scored, but I want my frontline spinner to be able to take wickets. I couldn't care less if you want to give me a 40 or a 30. I want my frontline spinner to take wickets. You better win me the game bowling than worried about giving me some runs. I will take the runs when it come, but the primary role in the team, if you're batting at number 8, is that you're a bowler. So you should be giving me the wickets. So I can understand if they take him, So these are the 5 spinners now. Goody Kishmoti, Rakeem Carnwall, Raston Chase, Versamy Permal, and the new spinner there from Trinidad and Tobago. The leg spinner there. I don't know why his name is slipping me now. But before the video end, I will tell you exactly what I'm talking. So those are the spinners that people are actually talking about now. The Raston Chase, the Permal, the Moti, the Carnwall, and the leg spinner there from Trinidad. But I personally would take Goody Kishmoti. As I said, Moti is next in line. Permal, you can argue for him. Carnwall, we still can't say that boy. We know the situation with Carnwall. They probably don't want to play him because they are worried about him being in the field. But I don't know my peeps. I personally go in Goody Kishmoti. Yannick Karaya is the spinner that I'm talking. But if they go Yannick Karaya, I wouldn't necessarily have any problem with it because he would have shown good control over the couple of games that he would have played for us. He has always been good at a regional level. As I said, Raston Chase, he didn't impress me any at all. In Australia, even when Nathan Lyon found, not comparing him with Nathan Lyon alongside Ashwin are the 2 best off spinners playing the game now, the red ball cricket. So not comparing him, but even when those Nathan Lyon find a way to get some spin out of the wicket, even Brathwaite and them guys found a way he was unable to. So Zimbabwe going to prepare a spinning wicket, so I need a spinner that I can depend on to turn the ball and to use up the wicket. And I personally go Moti. If they bring Carnwall, usually Carnwall usually get the ball to spin in overseas conditions. So I can understand if they take him. As I said, Chase, if they work with Chase, I don't know. But I go in for a spinner. As I said, I go in for a spinner that I can trust, that will look to take wickets. Wickets is what I want. I don't want a man batting at number 8 and behaving like he's Brian Lara and will give you a couple of half spinners. So that simply means we're not taking any frontline spinner. If I should take 2, then I go Moti and probably Permal. That is how I would go. But the comment section is always open. Just let me know on the things. Then we're going to close this one off, my peeps, because as I said, the lighting not really working with us. Big up on yourself.